Okay, good morning, everybody. It's 10:30. That means it's time for Good Morning Nanton Live, and usually we start the show off with our musical guests, our house band, Highway 533 band, but I think we've got to start it a little bit differently here this morning. I've got to bring in the three people that are most important to the beginning of this because we weren't quite sure. Holy man, is Vanessa
Why
Jason
are they so
extremely
blurry?
The hell happened?
We might be bleary-eyed, but
Oh my god!
Have I been drinking?
What happened, you guys?
Our camera has.
I think so. I've never looked better.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Look better.
Oh my god!
That's crazy. I've never seen that before. So this is why we have to start the show a little differently today. That's funny. Okay, well, who's hey, Dad's on here. So good morning, Dad. Thanks for joining us for the show here. We got viewers that are popping in. That's great. We're you guys look great. So I'm not sure when people pop into the show halfway through and they see that your guys are completely blurred out. I'm not sure what people are going to think or how we can explain that. But
yeah, camera must have did something funky because it's all it's missing part of the background now. And
yeah,
No, the
it's always
background-
missing that.
Oh,
For
it's
me, the
missing
background's totally clear, but
here.
yeah.
oh,
the
there,
background.
yeah.
It was fine before.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No.
This is the fun. This is the fun stuff about doing stuff like this, right? So you
This
just
is
never
awesome.
know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. So the whole reason. And, oh, by the way, Sandy just popped in and said good morning. Good morning, Sandy. Thanks for joining us here this morning. Like usual, of course, we're going to be talking to some guests through the show and promoting events that are happening and different organizations, service groups, and businesses, all that kind of stuff throughout the show here. So stick around. And in the meantime, we are going to have our we're going to have our mystery host band today.
Well, do you want Jason to try to adjust the camera?
You guys can adjust
Or
it when
log
we.
maybe log out and come back in.
You can adjust it later. Try to play with it when we get you off here.
Okay. Because it literally looks fine in the little window,
Oh,
but
really?
not on the main screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, you guys can log back in after here in a second. Let's do the opening performance first. But the reason why I actually wanted to open up with the three of us is because right before we went live, and then we were playing the countdown. Who's this? Stephen Hawkins says,
Hey, Dad.
How's
How's
it
it going?
Aw.
We are fuzzy this morning.
We got to put, you know what we should do is put a banner up here that says no, you
Objects-
are not
Mi-
drunk. There we go. No, you are not
Perfect.
drunk. There.
Our camera is. I love it.
Okay, let's get to the point here. So the point is that we, right before we went live, as the countdown was happening, I realized we were talking about Amanda's got this story and you guys were going to do an accompanying song to the story, but I wasn't sure, is that what you want to start with? Or did you guys like say, okay, let's start with that? You guys, because you guys always argue, what are we going to do on the show today? You're like, we gave you something, or like, okay, that's what we'll start with. Or were you going to do something different? I didn't know. Thought I better.
We were going to do something different. We figured we'll get everyone in with a good song and then frighten them.
Okay. Well, we'll let you do the song then. So we'll let you go and do that song first. And while you're doing it, I'm going to make funny comments and banners about the fact that you guys are completely blurred out. Okay. So
I think honestly we've never looked better, to be honest.
I like, are you in the witness protection program? That's a
Yes. Yeah, we are. You know,
awesome.
Something happened. We're not allowed to talk about it. So
This is what professionals should do, is they should take things like this, like when technical things happen, and turn it into a complete positive and
it is
for everybody. So, okay. So we're going to let you guys do the performance here. So here's our house band, Highway 533 band. Take it away while we make fun of you. Bye-bye.
Okay, good. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. It was on one moonlit night, stars shining bright, whisper on high, love said goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. It was on one moonlit night, stars shining bright, whisper on high, love said goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue.
There we go. Good job, you guys. I was in the middle of writing one here, and so I got to finish it. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were the vocals fuzzy, or is...
No, actually, the vocals were like strong. That was great.
Strong. Yeah. So you made up for the fuzzy video there. So blurred video. So Amanda, do you want to tell your story? Do you guys want to do that other song right off the top here? And
we can try it.
Okay, let's try
What's your story?
Amanda, you got to tell your story from last night.
I need them to go out and come back in, because looking at them be fuzzy is like making me dizzy.
Well, hold on. I want to do my banner here.
Okay.
There.
Finish your banner.
Everybody.
It better be good. There's a lot of buildup for this.
I know there's a lot of buildup.
Tick, tick, tick. We're on the clock here, David.
I had to go running to find his hat,
I only type like 25 words a minute. So hold on a second. Okay.
With like 2 fingers.
This is a good one. So everybody who's watching, if you guys want to make comments about their blurry video that we can't figure out why it's happened, but oh no, I just saw this come in. Oh,
nice, very nice.
Oh no!
See,
oh my
we're
goodness.
not in hiding because of football at all. It has nothing to do with
but
it.
I figured out why you are in hiding, though. I figured out why you are in hiding.
Let's see. Yes,
that's what we need it for.
Exactly.
You should have said show their faces. Okay, you guys go out. You go out quickly. Jump out of here, okay, and then come back in and we'll see if we can fix that video. That is weird, hey? Yeah. Okay. So, hello, dear. How you doing?
Dear.
We should go ahead.
I just got a message from our second guest who
oh no, is it a fire? Is there a fire?
Yeah. So he just got got a call, so he may not be back in time to do the show.
Okay.
That's what happens when you have firefighters that are doing multiple things in town. He warned me last night that he might get called out, so that's what happened.
Okay. So we're gonna have JR, right? JR Comstock, who's going to be on.
No, we're gonna have Greg Graves on. It was going to be JR.
Graves is here.
No, it was going to be JR. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was going to be JR. JR was going to come on, but he's doing like fire duty, right? So fire hall. So if he said if he's got,
I said if he's back before 11:30, just pop on and. So we'll see.
Okay, guess who else has popped on here? So we're gonna say hi to Michael, because Michael hasn't been with us actually for a couple weeks.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, everybody.
Michael's been hitting the road here, so you've been traveling
on vacation
and stuff.
Yeah, we went to visit family in Edmonton for a week, and then took 3.5 days in Banff to recover.
Nice. Yeah. You need some quiet time after that, right?
No, it was really good family. It was a good family visit. Yeah, it was really good.
That's good. So of course, Michael, you're back to control the slides for us today. So you're going to be on top of that. And now we've got Vanessa and Jason back, and let's see if they.
Maybe.
Oh, look at that!
Yay!
Hey,
That's better.
he's just wiping the camera lens.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Just in case that was it.
Clean that camera. Okay.
No, I don't know what it was.
So Amanda, do you now want to get into telling the story from last night?
Sure.
Tell the
Yeah.
story.
Okay. So
so-
let's share the story with everybody. Although I think everybody, I would say probably everybody in town will know what you're talking about.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how far reached it was, but I just want to say thanks to the
It didn't
person.
reach our house.
No? Okay.
No.
I just want to say a big thanks to the person who drove by down our street last night around 10 o'clock when I had all the doors and windows open because it was finally cool enough to start getting a breeze in and cool down the house. When I started to smell something a little bit pungent wafting through the house. I thought it was somebody just enjoying something recreationally until it became like overwhelmingly pungent and realized, I knew it was a skunk. I thought it was like right outside the door. So I closed all the doors and windows and then found out that it had been a skunk right outside of our house, had been run over, a little skunk. So yeah, it was delightful.
Yeah, so I was doing a show last night. I was in High River working when the Battle of the Foothills, and so I got home at I don't know about 1:45 or something like that in the morning, and I didn't smell the skunk bud. I pulled up, and as soon as I pulled out or jumped out of the truck, the skunk was about 2 feet away from me in the middle of the road.
Yeah. It's still there.
It's still there. Yeah, please, Jen, if you're watching, I don't know what you can do, but please. Can somebody go and clean the skunk up off our street? That would be awesome. And then I went into the house. I could still smell the skunk in the house.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah, and
That
the
stuff
truck
lingers.
smelled. Yeah, and the truck smelled like skunk when I went in this morning. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Nanton
Yeah.
skunks. I'm sure. So I was saying to Dave, I'm sure somebody thought that they were doing a duty of run over the skunk because skunks are the worst. But let me tell you, that
Oh,
was
no.
terrible.
yeah. So, okay, guys. So we need to sing some happy birthday. So you sure you don't want to go
right.
back to the blurry video? We've got happy birthdays. We got to sing here this morning. Okay, so
we can sing the skunk song too.
that's right. We can sing the skunk song too. So you guys said
I
you
was
know
going to say
a skunk
instead
song?
of happy birthday.
So no, not instead of happy birthday. No, not instead. So you guys want to try the skunk song first, and then you can go
All right.
right into the happy
We'll-
birthdays.
We'll do a verse and a chorus.
Okay,
Verse and
do
a
it.
chorus.
Okay,
Hey,
let's hear it. Let's
take
hear
her
it.
away, Jason.
Crossing the highway late last night. You should have looked left. You should have looked right. You didn't see that station wagon car. The skunk got squished. There you are. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Stinking to high heaven.
There you go.
Yeah, I like this comment. If you run over a skunk, take it with you.
I think that should be.
Run
I
it over
think that should be a
with a
bylaw
shovel.
in town.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Clean up your own mess, right?
everybody
Yeah.
tune into the next town council meeting because they're going to be talking about what to do if you run over a skunk in town. So that's bylaw's gonna be. Okay, so we've got birthdays we need to do here. So now, do you guys want to do the birthdays? Because I made a bit of a mistake. I have to admit, I made a bit of an error. So last week we did a birthday for somebody, and I accidentally did not put the proper name. So Morgan was what I put on there. So I admit it. I made the mistake. I apologize. It was Madison's birthday. Madison did not get the credit, so we can sing her happy birthday today. And Madison, I am so sorry. And then we also have Jessica Peterson's having a birthday, and then we have Pam is having a birthday.
Yay!
And because Jennifer's on here, so Jennifer, I think you know who Claire Murray is. So this you said this was like one of the only pictures you could
This is
find.
the only picture I could find of Claire. So good for you for not letting your teenager get all over social media.
Yes, good job. So those are our birthdays today. So if you guys want to take it away and sing happy birthday to those four, do you remember them?
Madison,
Madison.
Jessica, Pam,
Madison,
Claire.
not Morgan. Jessica,
Jessica, Pam,
Pam, Claire. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Take it away.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy. I totally started in the wrong key.
You
This is
can't
horrible.
do this.
Should we do it again? Let's start again.
You want to start again?
I do.
Okay, I don't know if they want you to start again.
See,
but
we're having
go ahead.
this wonderful morning here. Okay, let's
Okay,
go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Madison, Jessica, Pam, and Claire. Happy birthday to you.
Perfect. And you know what? That was brought to you by our sponsor, Nanton Napa Auto Parts. Get some Boost Bluetooth headphones, 15% off for the month of July.
And you can listen to us all you want.
Nobody will buy them.
I thought that was a perfect segue for that. So thank you very much to the Nanton Napa Auto Parts for sponsoring this portion of the show. Okay. Where's the rest of us? There we go. Okay, guys. So we're gonna pop you out there, and you guys can argue over
Thank
which
you.
song you're gonna do next. Okay, and we'll see you in just a little while. Okay, we are running a little bit late, so we should probably get our first guest on because he's been waiting back there for a while. So, Michael, you ready with the slides?
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna pop you back, and then we'll bring those slides in a second here. So, big introduction here for our first guest. This is Gregory Graves. We're going to bring him on the show right now. So big round of applause for Gregory Graves. Hey, Gregory Graves. Hey. Gregory, your head is looking fantastic this morning. What did you use?
That's just a natural glow.
Is that just a natural glow? Wow. Great. Okay, Gregory, let's talk about what you're doing. So this is the whole reason why you do this show is to promote things that are happening in town here. So you're involved with some sort of event, and I want to find out more about it, and so does everybody who's watching. So you're involved with the Nanton Community and Athletic Society. Tell us about your history with this society, where it came from, how it came into existence, and what your role is there.
Well, the Nanton Community Athletic Society has been around since 2008. Originally, it was set up to help out a local athlete make it to the Olympics. So what happened is they had to get all the fundraising together to get a bobsled for Lisa Zabon Smith. And once she actually was able to compete and finish up with the Olympics, she sold all her equipment back and gave all the money to the Nanton Community Athletic Society. So that's kind of where it started from, and that's kind of where we're going forward into the future here.
That's
So
a really
we like
cool
to focus on. Pardon me.
That's a really, really cool story. That's
Yeah.
great. That's awesome to know and to learn.
Yeah. So yeah, now we try to really focus on the community, obviously, and then also focus on individual athletes that can make it to that next level in the competitive sports, right? So we've been able to help out a few other athletes throughout the years, and we've also over the last, I think it's 8 years now, we've run the George Wright Fun Run, which is George Wright was a local teacher, avid in the community, and really helped out with a lot of kids in sports and stuff like that. So we've done the fun run for about 8 years, and we've made probably close to $50,000 in doing that. And what we've done with that money so far is we've built a sidewalk basically from behind the just east of town, going towards the Nanton Lions, or not the Nanton Lions, but the Nanton Lions campground. And we've also done the Nanton Sports Hall of Fame in the Tom Horniker Rec Center. So it's been a great little community group so far.
That's really cool. Okay, so you guys have something that's coming up, and you're going to organize it for right around Nanton Days, correct?
Yeah, July 31st.
July 31st. Okay, so now this is a Roundup rally event.
Yeah, so we've kind of changed it up a little bit just to get the community more involved again. Now with COVID being somewhat over, I guess you could say, or we're all allowed to go outside and hang out with each other. We want to really get the community back together and do something fun for all ages. So we're doing the Roundup Rally, which is going to be a fun event July 31st. And it starts at 10 o'clock, but we'd like for everybody to get there around 9:30 or a little bit earlier. Everyone should try to pre-register on our Facebook page there on Eventbrite. It's going to be at JT Foster is where we're going to start, and we're going to run around the 2 parks there at JT Foster and AB Daily School.
So what are the activities that are going to be happening that day with this Roundup rally?
So we're going to do, there's going to be a bucket brigade, a 3-legged race, an egg spoon race. We're going to do a disc golf challenge. And then we're also going to have a scavenger hunt in between all those things. So you've got to sort of find your way to the next event by going through the scavenger hunt. So it should be a lot of fun. And then after that, we're also going to have a dunk tank, and you can see Mr. Gammy on there. So hopefully everybody's happy enough to go dunk him in a pool of cold water.
Yeah, we definitely had to find out who was going to be dunked. So, and we don't have any of the council members or our mayor maybe who might.
Well, you never know what may happen the day of. We'll see if we can get Jen there, and I'm sure she'd be willing to sacrifice a little bit of humility to be dunked in the dunk tank occasionally. So maybe we'll just have to. If anybody has any recommendations as to who they'd like to see dunked on that day, go on our Facebook page, post it on there, and then we can see if we can't make it happen, right?
Awesome.
That is so cool. Amanda, do you have any questions about this?
Do I have any questions about it? Well, we have a comment that came out. It was like, when will the Merlin E fines come out? I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, Greg?
I do not know what that means.
Okay, we'll have to do a little digging and find out. What
Maybe post something else there. Give us a hint. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, on top of those events that we're going to have a piñata as well, and it's going to be a piñata that's not going to be easy to break. So we're going to put up a whiskey barrel and have that full of prizes inside of it, and you'll be able to try to break into that. So we're going to use probably real bats, and we're hoping that it lasts a while. So if there's 150 contestants, you'll probably all get at least 2 whacks at it, right? So it should be a lot of fun to sort of get some aggression out, some frustrations over the last 2 years, and break into a new future here with COVID hopefully behind us for the long run, right?
Yeah.
And of course, free food. We're going to have free lunch as well. So everything is free, because the one big thing that we wanted to focus on this year was, not so much hitting up all the community businesses and stuff like that we have in the past, because they've gone through a tough time this year too as well. So we hope that every community organization, every business that's helped us out in the past can come forward and join the event, have a lot of fun. We'll buy you lunch for once instead of you buying us lunch, and have a good time.
That's awesome. I think one important thing too is you have to pre-register by a certain date, right?
Well, yes, it would be great if you could pre-register beforehand, because we do, it makes it easier for us to get everybody lined up, to know how much food to bring in, and to make it run a little more smoothly. But of course, in the past, we know what Nat nights are like. Unfortunately, they kind of spur the moment. Hey, let's just go, right? So, and we'll roll with that. Come as 1, come as 4, come as 6. If you don't have a team that you can register with, we'll put you with somebody else, because there's probably going to be teams that are going to be short 1 or 2 people. That the maximum team will be 6, and from there, if there's like 2 or 3 people or a family of 4 that come, or a family of 2, we can put you together and make sure that everybody has a good time, right? And of course, there's prizes and all those fun things.
So I think, Dave, was it you that said we should put out there that we should nominate people for the dunk tank?
Yeah, well, I did say that, but
there you go. Guess what, buddy? You're getting dunked.
Yeah. But wait a second. What about, so our mayor is watching today, and it looks like she's also posting here saying, "Oh boy, let's not dunk the mayor."
Yeah, I agree.
I think that was a typo. I don't think she meant to put not. I think she meant to say, "Oh boy, let's dunk the mayor."
Yeah.
I think she goes through enough. I don't think she needs to be dunked.
That is too good. Well, that's really awesome. So I'm assuming that this is kind of kick off after everybody's kind of been closed down with COVID and stuff, to you guys doing some more things in the community for the organization.
Yeah, it's to start things up again. Let's get going.
Yeah,
let's
this
go
is
there.
the
Let's
kickoff,
enjoy
right?
each other. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, it's my understanding too, and this is just a rumor I heard, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but are you guys also collaborating with the Leos in some way? Are they providing?
Yeah. Luckily enough, I was able to talk to the Leos and get them to come out and sort of play some music for us the whole time as well. So that'll be great. Yeah.
That's great.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I had heard, is that the Leos are going to be supplying some sound equipment. They're going to be playing some music for this event. Yep. So it's so nice to see, the service groups getting together and helping each other out, right? And
exactly. And that's kind of the key. And it's also, I don't know if people understand just how much the businesses within Nanton help out these types of events as well. Like without all the local businesses that we've had, we wouldn't be able to raise $50,000. There's no way. It's just with a small community, when you charge $5 for someone to come, that usually just covers the cost for the event itself. But when you've got businesses like we do have in Nanton, it's surprising what you can achieve, right? It's phenomenal. Yeah.
Okay, so we do have more comments that are coming in. Apparently, Jennifer is voting for me to get dunked as well. I'm voting for her, so perhaps we can have a little bit of a competition on our show here.
Oh yeah,
there's a rivalry there. I see.
Did I start the rivalry? I don't know. Dana's also here. She's commenting. Says, "Let's dunk the fire chief, huh? The fire chief or a bylaw officer." Oh, I'd love to dunk those bylaw officers. Or a promoter or a booster. So we got that. Jason, that's enough. Stop it. Okay, hold on. You shouldn't be commenting. Okay, we don't need.
What?
Okay? No.
Add my phone.
I
have control of your video, so
you can make us blurry again.
I couldn't. I wish it was me who could make you blurry, but no, I don't have anyway, so that's awesome. So is there anything else that you want to share with the community about what's going on or what you guys are up to before we let you go here?
Just if you do know of any kids that are really trying to excel in sports and are going to that next level, don't be afraid to give us to reach us up on Facebook or give us a call and let us know that you've got someone who's that's trying to excel in sport, right? And if you've got any other community organizations or any other big fun things that you want to do and you've got great ideas, you can bring it to us. We're affiliated with the boosters, with the promoters, with the Lions, all those guys. So we all work together and we all communicate. So if there's something that you guys want to do in town that's fun or that needs a little bit of support here or there, we're always around and we're happy to help out. Right?
Awesome. And, same thing. We've got this new nonprofit, which is the radio station in town now, the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association. So, if there's any way that the Broadcasting Association can come and help out, and then we're here to help as well. So, trying to help each other.
We need to keep in touch more often now that you've got that. It's something that we all have to, as like the boosters, promoters, and I'm sure that's who you were talking to JR about as well. It's probably the parade that's coming up here soon. Yeah. Right. So, we'll have to make sure that we get in touch with you more often, David, and get these things out on the radio station. That'll be great.
Awesome.
Yes,
good opportunity.
Good. I just don't know if we'll talk about another dunk type of situation, because now we've got Jody Dunk Dave, we've got Gary Dunk Dave. Everybody's just Dunk Dave. So
maybe you should give out more prizes or something like that, because you're not making any things, it seems.
We need to bribe some people.
I thought I did, really good things for this community, and now everybody is just
they're just showing their appreciation. They want you to be up on the pedestal.
That's right.
Okay, well, maybe it's a possibility. Okay, well, thank you very much, Gregory. We appreciate your time coming on and sharing this with everybody. So hopefully you have great success with your event, and I'm sure we'll see you there. I'd love to come and see the mayor get dunked. So
July 31st, 10 o'clock. Sign up, guys. Let's go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
okay, have a fantastic day. Okay, that's awesome. Hey, it's so many things are starting to roll in town now. With what did we have yesterday? Well, we've got some pictures of that, right? So why don't we show what happened yesterday? So now, do we have, because Jennifer's watching, so yes, we do have this. Look at this. Mr. John Dozeman and our mayor, they painted their own records at our little vinyl art project that we were raising money for the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association. So we had that there. And here's another picture of some kids painting the records. So that was awesome. Now, what was happening yesterday? We were having like Festival Friday on Main Street in Nanton here, right? So we had, what was it? Something like 40 vendors or something were.
Yeah, there were a lot actually. It was good to see like different vendors than there is at the farmers market. So there was new people that came out. There was a couple of those buses that were there that were clothing kind of places and stuff like that. It was really
stuff. Yeah, it was really
cool. Really cool. And lots of like jewelry, and I saw lots of people walking away with kind of like planter boxes and one of those squirrel feeders, and the Hive was there with stuff, and Be My Honey, and so many things. Like there was Willow Creek gift and art boutique art studio had some artists there, and then an Iron Horse Studio had this really cool thing. You walked by it, you know more about this than I do.
Yeah, I know that they were going to auction this off. So they had, at the point that I went to visit with them, which was midway through the day, they had, I think they said about 50 kids who had basically just taken these paint guns and splattered paint all over this canvas. And so after, all the kids were going to splatter the paint, once they were finished at the end of the day, they were going to take this and auction it off and try to raise money for art programs at Iron Horse Gallery. So I thought that was a really cool idea too. So
yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
It was art themed. So we had our vinyl art. We had artists there from Willow Creek, Lorraine had arranged, and then the splatter thing. So yeah, it was really cool. It was great to see. There were people coming in all day. Like I think there was some concern with it being on a Friday that not enough people would be able to be there because they're at work. But it went till 7:00. So, when people kind of got off work, they could have strolled through, and there was some really great stuff.
Even though it went till 7:00, we were talking to some of the vendors, and they were very happy with the turnout throughout the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people who have the time to be able to come out and, check out the festival on Main Street on a Friday afternoon. So
yeah, quite a few people that drove in from different areas. I heard, a couple people that came in from Calgary. And so it's just another great thing that Nanton can offer people as a place to go. It's not far. It's, new things that you can discover, and, and what are you laughing at?
Well, I'm laughing at a couple banners that are coming in here.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm laughing. Yeah, that one I wasn't laughing at quite as much. I'm not sure I really appreciate my dad coming on here and calling me Duncan Dave. Was it Duncan Dave? Thanks a lot, Dad. But this one I'm not, because it's anonymous. Now maybe it is Carrie who wants to remain anonymous because of course she's rooting for the stamps here. So, but if I need to remind Carrie of what you actually did last week, you basically threw on this shirt saying you love your girlfriend. So
my gosh,
last week. So
terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so why don't we move on here? I've got a couple other sponsors that I want to make mention of before we get on with our musical talent again. Or maybe we should actually do one of the sponsors and then have our musical talent, and then we could do the other sponsor. Hey, we could do that. Let's try that. So Jennifer's actually watching today, so our mayor, and you know what else she does? She's a realtor as well. So she has, of course, sponsored our show here, and she wants to let everybody know that the real estate market in Nanton is still a seller's market like no other. On average, at any given time in Nanton, we have 30 properties for sale, and for the last 5 months, we've only had about 11 or less. Inventory is extremely low, and the buyers are primarily coming from Calgary. 43 homes have sold since the beginning of January, which is up 307%. These are crazy numbers. This is insane. It's unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this in my lifetime. So for context, in an average year in Nanton, we sell about 41 homes, and home values are also up about 18% from last year. Several things are contributing to this unexpected shift in the market. The cost to build new is no longer affordable with the current cost of lumber. Interest rates are at an all-time low, and buyers are taking advantage of that. And more people are able to work from home, so their commute is no longer a concern. If you've been thinking about selling, you should contact Jen and Simon from Remax First. No one is sure how long this market surge of sales will last. You may be surprised what your home is worth. Jen and Simon have over 20 years of experience. Both live in Nanton, and their office is next door to Because I Said So. Okay, perfect. So why don't we bring our musical talent in? Have you guys battled it out for the next song here?
Sorry, I was looking for the talent.
I just want to say hi to my Aunt Steph, who is actually watching this from England.
Oh,
Hi, and Steph.
somebody from
Yeah.
England on here.
Cool.
Hopefully she can understand us with our Canadian accents.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sometimes depending on where they're from in England, the English dialect over there, sometimes I have a hard time understanding. When I watch shows on Netflix that are English shows, sometimes I have to put the subtitles on so I can understand.
Seriously, Dave.
Yeah, we do.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Both of us. Yeah. it's
we
not just me.
try and keep up with the accents. We watch a lot of Coronation
I
Street.
was just going to say, I've gotten really good at the Coronation Street dialect. And I know that there's varied in there, but I can understand them a lot better. So,
All right.
we don't have that problem. Vanessa's dad's from England as well, and I grew up watching Doctor Who, so.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
another good
yeah.
one. Yeah.
we should almost have, because we found out that Laurie Stewart is a big fan of Coronation Street. So we should almost do like a Coronation Street update on our show every week, I think. And then
We're always behind though. We're always so behind.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. This is for Canada. So I know that your aunt, who you said it's your aunt from England.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I know
my
your
dad's
aunt,
sister is. Yeah.
your aunt. I know she's probably like a massive fan of Coronation Street as well.
I have absolutely no idea.
We'll find out now.
You should find out.
So I know that she'll probably be a little bored with our updates because we are a couple weeks behind from what they're showing over there. But maybe she'll enjoy it anyway. So we'll get more people from England tuning into the show. Okay, so let's get your aunt. Give your aunts a little bit of entertainment here from our house band, Highway 530.
All right, this was a request from last week,
Yeah.
so we're starting to do those.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Okay. So here's a request from last week, so we can let everybody know that if they do want you to sing a song for them on the show, that they can just request it, and you guys will.
We'll give it a shot. It might we might not be able to do it, or we might do it badly, but we'll give her a go.
You know what, Jason? I totally understand what you mean by just giving it an attempt. I do it all the Just try it. I might suck
Maybe
at it, but-
maybe I'll sing "Sweet Caroline" again.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No.
Not that bad. Eh?
Okay, here you guys go.
Here you go.
Our host band, Highway 533.
There's something weird in the fridge today. Don't know what it is. Food I can't recognize. My roommate won't throw a thing away. I guess it's probably his. Looks like it's alive. Living in the fridge. Living in Dave's fridge. Living in the fridge. Living in the fridge. Something gross in the fridge today. It's green and growing hair. It's been there since July. You can name the object in that baggie over there. Mister, you're a better man than I. Living in the fridge.
You can't stop that mold from growing.
Living in the fridge.
Can't tell what it is at all.
Living in the fridge.
You can't stop that mold from growing.
Living in the fridge. Tell me, do you think it should be carbon dated or commuted or cremated and buried at sea? You try to save a little bit of your home cooking. Couple weeks later, it's a sperry looking specimen. I would do with my friend again and again and again and again. Something stinks in the fridge today. It's been rotten there all week. Could be liver, steak, or rolling my mistake. Maybe I should take another peek. living in the fridge,
You can't stop that mold from growing.
living in the fridge,
Can't tell what it is at all.
living in the fridge,
You can't stop that mold from growing.
living in the fridge, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, we'll give anything a shot.
Who requested that song?
Well, we brought that one up last week when we had the guest and Dave said to go look in the fridge. That's how that one all came together.
Oh, okay. So it was inspired by the last show.
Inspired by.
Inspired by.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Inspired by.
So
Weird Al for
Yeah.
you.
So you want to hear the really funny part about this? So after of course the song that you just sang, is it a great segue into the Napa one? The Napa one worked a lot better, I think.
Really good. Yeah.
Things that are molding in the fridge, and then talking about this great sponsor of ours.
Well,
So-
if you, I guess if,
Subway never lasts long enough because
Yeah.
it's so good.
Right away.
It's gone.
it would never go moldy in the fridge.
Exactly.
So, but what's even better is that we can bring a lot of attention to another great sponsor helping us out with the show. This is Subway. Of course, you can get your $7 foot-long choice of meatball, cold cut, turkey, and ham. Dozen cookies for just $5.99. Eat healthy, stay healthy. Subway, don't leave it in the fridge. Okay, so. Oh yeah, that was perfect actually. So. Did you guys happen to see that we had JR actually pop on? I think
Yeah.
for a couple minutes.
Yeah, he was cleared of his call. He popped on, and we were in the middle of talking to Greg, and then he was like, "Oh, got another call, gotta go." So he said he'll try again next week to talk about. Yeah,
They're
gonna-
busy. They're busy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the one type of organization that we want to say, "Oh, you guys are busy. That's good."
Yeah.
No.
Probably not.
Maybe, however, maybe it is good. Maybe perhaps JR got the call to come and clean up a skunk off the street.
I don't think the fire department does that, but
Maybe they saw it on the show and he just thought, "Oh, it'd be really nice and just take this will be a call. I'll go take it, and it's going to be the skunk on the street, and I'll take care of it for them." So
I got a couple shovels, Dave. We can be over in a couple minutes. We'll just put it in the garden.
So those of you who maybe tuned. Oh man, it is going sideways quick. Those of you who tuned in, you're a little bit late. Maybe didn't hear the story at the beginning, but we had somebody run over a skunk right in the front of our house, right on the street. And so when I got home from my gig last night at like 1:45 in the morning, I stepped out, and about 2 feet away was this skunk that Amanda had been messaging me all night long, saying, "Oh, it smells terrible.
smells so bad."
It was so bad." And so. Yeah, that's where the skunk is, and that's why it was so bad last night. So, anyway, so I guess that means that we're gonna have JR come on next week then.
yeah.
Okay,
And he's
so
going
we'll
to talk
try-
about the parade. And I just, if anyone's asking or wondering about the parade, there is no pre-registration. You could just show up with your vehicle, and at 9:00 at the school, JT Foster, I think it's at, and then you could just be in the parade. And so we'll see. I know last year we were in it, and it was, they said, like cut down quite a bit from previous years. So
Mhm.
I feel
So
like it's going to be
it's
like
gonna be
crazy.
big again. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that sometimes when the parade route who has started actually comes back, they're still empty. There's still vehicles leaving to go on the parade. So
Wow.
what's the parade theme? I don't know, Dana. I wish JR was here to tell us, but we'll find out next week, I guess. I don't
Next
know.
week
Is there
we'll find
usually
out.
there's usually a theme, hey? Okay.
So this is something that we're learning as well, being new to town here. I didn't realize there was a parade theme, but we'll find out if, in fact, there is a theme, what that is for next week, I guess, or well, for the parade. But we'll find out next week from JR. So,
Yeah, hopefully, if we can't get JR, maybe he can recommend somebody else who's not on call. But
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that means that we're gonna say thanks to the final sponsor. We're gonna cut our show a little bit early today because we want to talk to JR next week about the parade, which means that we have Rhonda. Thank you very much. The theme is local support or support local. Same thing. So, that's great. Thank you very much, Rhonda, for popping on and letting us know what that is.
I think the theme for the show next week should be about Nanton Days. And so we'll have maybe Peter will come on and talk about the duck race, and we'll have somebody come on and talk about the fireworks and the parade and all the good things that are happening down there. So or around town. So we'll see. I know there's going to be a pancake breakfast from the Lions, and there's going to be all sorts of things. So we'll have everyone on and talk about it next week, hopefully.
Okay, awesome.
And is there rodeo stuff or?
I'm sorry?
During Nanton Days?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. We'll reach out to Amy and see. Is there usually?
We could learn a rodeo song or something.
Okay, yeah.
Don't learn. We already talked about this. You can't do the rodeo song.
Oh,
Remember, not appropriate.
Song. Okay, not appropriate. And so my dad, I don't know if he's ever going to be forgiven for what he called me on the show. The fun show. Great job, guys. Thanks a lot, Dad. We appreciate it. And
we had all the dads on. We had Vanessa's dad and my dad and your dad. All the dads.
Yeah, all the dads. And Michael, I just want to pop you in and say thank you very much. You really handled those two slides very well.
Did you notice?
We're just easing you back into it.
Yeah, there was some dynamics going on there. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, round of applause for you coming back. A couple weeks off. I know it takes a little while to get back into it. So, okay. So why don't we say goodbye to everybody, and we'll just wrap it up here with a final thank you to Nanton Napa Auto Parts. Save up to 30% on select car care supplies. So make sure you go over to Nanton Napa Auto Parts and visit them for everything that you need. That's auto. We are going to say goodbye, and we'll see you guys next week on another edition of Good Morning Nanton Live. Thanks for joining us today. And please pass it around. Everybody in England can join in and join us as well. In fact, I'd love to have somebody from England on the show, and we can talk to them about Coronation Street. Maybe we should have a correspondent from England.
Oh, my God.
We can see if we get your brother on. That'd be entertaining.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do that. Yeah.
Just
Don't
one
take
last.
that. Take that. Yeah. This is not the way our show ends. I'm going to show this again. There you go, Carrie. That's you. That's you. Okay. It's horse hunting season. No. I'm obviously not in control of that. Carrie was wearing green at the festival yesterday, by the way. We didn't get a picture of it, but just trust me, she was wearing green. So, okay, guys, want to take us out then?
Dave, one thing.
What?
Yes.
You're from Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah, I'm from Saskatchewan.
So how's a little Duncan going to hurt?
What's that?
A little Duncan.
The
dunking.
Oh.
You're not going to feel it, right?
I don't think it's so much that it's going to hurt. I think it's just that, I'm a big guy. Everybody knows that. So, to get dunked and being a big guy, you kind of splash around a lot that way. And
there's lots of good waves. Yeah.
I don't know if it's something I really want to do, but you know what? I might just, put that to the side.
For a guy who walks around town in shorts in the middle of the dead of winter, how could it bother you?
I can do that because I've got strong legs. That's
well, they go in first.
The one thing on my body that is strong are my legs. So I don't mind showing those off.
All right, don't hold you up.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for everybody who joined us today. All the comments. We had a lot of fun. Please, Amanda, never do that again. Throw it up there at the end of the show. You were responsible for putting up the Go Stamps Go, so you may lose your job now. But okay, I will let you guys go. Have a great week. We'll see you next week on another edition of Good Morning Nanton Live. Take it away, band Highway 533.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let go. Oh, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you won't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, it's sweet talking, you could make it come true. I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, but if that's what it takes to hold you, I'd just as soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap, still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon.